Hello and welcome to this video on editing images. All of our articles should have one type of image, specifically a heading image or introductory image or whatever. Images always create a better article in every way. So that is why the core article has a main image which takes up a lot of space and it takes a lot of demand from the article. And to help with this, specifically for the core article, we've added a preferred resolution. This means that the image will present best in the article in every way, in mobile, pad, cell phone, whatever, with these setups, and that is 1044 pixels wide. I know it's a detailed number, but it's about proportions, and 400 pixels high. But of course, not all your pictures are in that format. So what happens if you add something that doesn't fit, and how can we work with that image in order to make it look as we want it to, and what do we have to give and take in order to use that. So the first up is if you have a vertically high image, as you can see, this image is a really high picture of actually my skis. And this is a picture that's really not ideal for this. So to begin with, I would ask you not to use pictures like this. But in this case, you can see that the image fills up the frame, and if we try to just publish this now and do a preview mode for it, you will see that it will scale up the entire image from left to right, and it will also cut away all above and below fields. This is done so that images will be presented better, but of course it also creates some challenges. I'm just going to go through how to edit an image. The different types of sizes are for the other page type, but basically the only thing that you really need to focus on is on the core article. The other page types that we have now it's always going to be based on the sizes that is presented here in the core article. So for the newsletter, for sections, for the front page, and whatever, every image will be based on this same principle. So let's try another one. For example, my test image of the day. As you can see, this is a really wide image. None of my images has alternative text, so I'll show you that as well. But it also has a lot of space. So you can see that there's space above and space below. So in this case, this is actually from one of the classes that we had in Vietnam. We can go back to the image where the image is located on the right hand side, and we can select the image that we want to, and we can select the hamburger menu, and we go down to Open Image Editor. This is where I want you to edit all the images that you have added to the Norway portal. If you have an external image editor like Photoshop or whatever, of course you can use that as well. The same principles will be for that. But this video will just show you how to use the image editor. So once again, select your image, click the hamburger menu, click Open Image Editor. And the first thing you will see is probably just a corner of your image, because most of the cell phones or external photographies cameras store images in really large sizes. So there's a couple of features here. One is the Resize. First thing I would do is go to width, and I will set the preferred size, 1044. And when you click tab or click somewhere else, based on if you have constrained proportions added to it, it will scale down the image to its proportional size. So what we've done now is that we've scaled it to the width that we want the image to be. So we click apply. Nothing really happens. Then we go over to crop, and in this case it would be preferable to see the entire image. So we go to zoom and we set it to maybe 50%. There we go, I can see the entire image. Now if you want to just do this quick and easy, you can go to width and you can set 1044 here, and then you can set the height to 400. you will see the blue box inside the image, and you can just now drag that image around. So I don't want the top of the building, I want the people in this image. So I'll just drag it down to so you can actually see all the people in it. Now, if I found my location, which I have, you can just click apply. This now stores the image temporarily in the image editor in this size. And as I've said probably a lot of times before, is that you do not need to keep the original images. You have the original images in your, probably in your mail and your common area and your home area, probably even on the camera. You don't also need it stored on the Norway portal. So replace original image. If you do something wrong, you can always just upload the image from all of the previously named locations. We just replace original image, click OK. You will get a message saying, are you sure you want to do this? You will click OK, and the image will display itself. Now, this is a good time to do the mandatory information, because you need to add the alternative text. Could be anything, preferably information about the contents of the image. Credit, it's me. No, that's not, someone else. So now we've done the basics of what we need to do. So click publish. This image is now in the size of what it should be. Go back to the article, and if there's an error message, just click remove the image and find the image again, test image, there we are. Drag that image into the article, press publish, and the image will present itself how it's supposed to. And this method is something you can do for all types of images. You just need to have a focus area. If there are chopped heads or feet or people or locations, use the methods that I've shown you right now, and you will be able to publish images the way they are supposed to be. Okay, bye.